Good morning and welcome to the Daily Drone Show. Today's stories include the Royal Mail, forming the lot and pouring the basement slab of a residential home, and adding a safety vest to your equipment for flights. It's October 13th, 2021, and today in the news we are talking about drone delivery of mail. That is, Royal Mail delivery, that is. Drones are being used to deliver posts to a remote island in the Royal Mail trial as part of moves to reduce carbon emissions. This is the third test this year. Wind Racers Limited has developed the technology to help better connect remote island communities. This 2-week trial of scheduled autonomous flights will occur between Kirkwall and North Ronaldsay in the Orkney Islands. Now, the mail's being carried by a large twin-engine, UK-built, unmanned aerial vehicle called the Ultra, and it can transport up to 100 kilograms of post of all shapes and sizes, which is pretty much equivalent to a typical delivery route. Now, the letters and the parcels, once they get landed on the islands, they're going to be delivered to the residents in the usual way. And if the trial is successful, the technology will be considered by Royal Mail to support postmen and postwomen in delivering to very remote areas, and it addresses all over the UK. The great thing about UAVs is they can fly in poor weather conditions, including fog, and they are not affected by tides like boats. So the goal is to significantly reduce carbon emissions. Welcome to 500 Flights and Counting. If you love construction and drones, then we've got something for you. We filmed the construction of a residential home from both the ground and the air over a 10-month period. So let's see what's happening today. Today's episode is episode 8, the basement slab. Well, I had to wait another several days before they got to the project, and I was getting confused as to how long it would take to build a home. Because all of a sudden, from the time they cut down the trees to the time the basement slab was poured, it was almost a month and a half later. So I was really going, hey, this is going to take forever. But it was really cool because they first came in and they started reforming the lot, and they continued their reforming of it by taking the dirt from the rear of the property and transporting it to the front. And I was able to use that combined with my ground-based photography and videography to start, putting the story together. I found it ironic, though, that after they had filled in all around the foundation, they had to dig it out another little section so that they could have the front porch foundation put in. Kind of crazy. Well, the day that they were ready to pour the concrete, I was ready. It was perfect weather. There was clear airspace, and there were no TFRs in the area. The close-ups of the work I shot from the ground. I introduced myself to the workers out on site, and then all of a sudden I was up in the air. And I actually utilized the same spot that I did for the teardown to film the process of them pouring the concrete. And it actually took several concrete trucks. Now, as I took the shots after the slab had been poured, then the foundation for the left side of the front porch was poured. Did you know? Well, you don't, but I'm going to tell you, those workers, they stayed there to almost 10 o'clock at night scoring that concrete. It was because they got a kind of a late start in the day. So this project has taken some time and has started to move, but it's been well worth it up to this point. Today is Wednesday, and that's time for you to check your equipment. Today, we're going to be talking about safety vest and why you should consider this to be an essential item in your drone operations. Well, I always wear a safety vest for my commercial operations, and sometimes I'll wear it for the recreational operations when I'm around people that don't know what I'm doing. If I'm in my backyard or I'm in a vacant field, I might not wear my vest, but if I'm doing a commercial operation, I definitely have one on. I like to wear it because it signifies that I am the pilot. It also has prevented me from having to address questions on site from individuals that just walk up. There was one time I was flying, and literally there were parking lot was about 100 yards in both directions, to the left and to the right. And all of a sudden, a guy pulled up his car behind me and started asking me if I wanted to race my drone against his. Never saw him coming. That's how involved I get with my operation. So an orange safety vest basically kind of keeps people away from me, which is really good when I'm trying to perform my operations to the best of my ability. It elevates my professionalism on the site too. I think it's an essential part of your uniform for drone operations. Now, you can go online and you can purchase one, and my bright orange vest says I'm an FAA licensed pilot, which is kind of funny because I'm actually a certified remote pilot, not licensed. And I've had some representatives of the FAA come up to me and they say that they don't like me wearing the FAA licensed pilot orange vest because it kind of connotates that I work for the FAA, and I don't. I'm on the FAA safety team as a representative, but I don't work for the FAA. So, I think I'm going to go out and purchase another drone orange safety vest, maybe have my company logo put on the back of it. That way I don't have to worry about that kind of situation ever occurring with the FAA again. Well, thanks for watching the Daily Drone Show. Be sure to subscribe to get more cool content. And on behalf of all of us at Drone Education Services, fly safe, fly often, and have fun.